Hello. Okay, I hope my audio is audible. This is the third video of me on the topic. I really don't know what is the topic for the video. I would just start conversating. I would just start the conversation and let's see in which direction this conversation is headed, right? So, as I talked about earlier, I do have my mental health issues in the past. My mental health issues in the past. So, I have basically dealt with them, right? I would say, like, in these 5 days, my life has seen a lot of turmoil. I don't know what was happening to me these 5 days. I was not able to sleep properly. I was not able to go and get myself hang out properly with the other people staying here. So it was really low for me. But right now I feel it is improved. It is improved, है ना? Uh, I was on the topic mental health issues. Mental health issues. I I I had I had I had conveyed you about I had told you about my mental health issue. So I myself had beaten it, not I would say completely beaten it, but yeah, had given it a good fight, and and I am at a better stage of my life dealing with those thoughts. Okay. Now, I want to talk about my yesterday. Like, how was my yesterday? First of all, okay. In each video, sorry, I would like to clear it. So, in each video, I would like to talk about for first 20 minutes how was my yesterday. Like, what is my experience? How did my day past, and what are the things that I have done yesterday, what was my life schedule, things that I have planned are executed well or not. So yeah, today is 5th of August, my some friend's birthday also. Okay, today is uh, birthday of one of my close friend. I had a conversation with him today. Let me, instead of today, let me talk you all about yesterday. Yesterday was 4th August, 4th August 2023, and it is Delhi. Right. So I would like to share my experience throughout the day. How was my day? What are the normal things that I have gone through yesterday? Right. So, yeah, it is a new section that I have decided to introduce in my videos from today onwards. In this, basically, I would like to my summarize my daily schedule, or how did my previous day was. It's just a bit of exercise so that I am open to speak. I get to learn a lot new things. So it is basically that, right? So yes, how was yesterday? Yeah, and yesterday was 4th of August, as it is 5th of August today. So talking about yesterday, I would start my I would start at the point where my day begins. Day where my day begin, right? So thinking about it, it was I did woke up at 11 o'clock, not 11. Yeah, it was 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 a.m. in the clock in the morning. I I woke up. I had woke up right at this moment, and as you guys know, I used to do meditation each day for 45 minutes. So yesterday also the meditation and doing the daily activities took up me around 2 hours. Then I did a visit to Mam's cabin to talk about dropping a subject that we are studying currently, and this is not done here. That thing I was left disappointed at the point when they say no, like the one of the subject cannot be dropped. So that happened at that moment. Then okay, it was 12 o'clock. I did we have class at that moment? No, I came back for 2 hours, like till 2 o'clock. I have one clapping session. Clapping I had a clapping session. Then also I do this recording stuff for YouTube, which took me around half an hour. So in that way, it the time on the clock was 2. At 2, I did have my lunch in the mess, leave leave the place to go to work in the lab for a BTP project. We spent our rest of the hour there. Then a VLSI, low power VLSI class was there. Like after the class, it eventually took us more time to discuss our matter with the teacher of us, our PTP mentor, and he eventually had gone to team to talk about dropping of the subject of VLSI. And as always in this college, students are always left. In this college, students are always left disappointed. So same thing was happened with me and my friends. After that, after that, what happened was after this I came back at 6. I was usually conversating with one of my I was having a conversation with one of my with one of my classmates. It took me around an hour to complete conversation, an hour to complete that conversation. Now afterwards I came back to the hostel, decided to leave for the library, but that thing couldn't happen at that moment, as I was not in a condition to express myself, to study anything, to talk to anybody, because on a day before that day I just had masturbated, so its effects were all over the day. I was not feeling well. I was I was not in a good mood. There was headache. I was having a headache whole day. I was having a headache whole day. So yeah, the things couldn't. I couldn't do the things well, and then after that, for 2 hours, I also discussed various topics, but my biggest mistake that I have done yesterday, my biggest mistake was that I smoked. Yes, I smoked a cigarette. Pardon me for the spellings, but yeah, I smoked a cigarette. I don't know why, but I did it. I done it. I was really a frustration. It was really a long time for me to have it. Wrong time, a very much wrong time for me to have that cigarette. I don't know why I have that. I was having two with me. After smoking one, I decided to discard another one in the dustbin. Discard another one in the dustbin, as I was not happy with the things, and rest of the day I got high on the cigarette. I cannot control my emotions, I cannot control my thoughts. Was my stomach got upset. I had to go to uh, uh, to washroom twice, and even after that I felt pain in my stomach. So I cannot live normally at that moment, and I was high, right? So I don't know what was going on with me, and eventually I was not in my control. All that all of the sudden on that moment, I don't know what was going with my life. It was usually very bad moment for me. Uh, then, as I mentioned earlier, I was very angry upon me why I had done all this stuff to me. I discarded another secret that was with me and said I would not have it for the next 5 days. That I did had planned so that I would not masturbate for next 5 days. I would know masturbation. No masturbation for next 5 days. Eventually, it was the plan, but on that night, I watched porn again. As I mentioned, I was high. My thoughts were not in my control, so I decided. I didn't decide anything. All the things happened to me randomly. I want to stop that. Then I decided I would not have cigarettes again. At least the next 5 days, I need to be sober. I don't want to get high again on a cigarette. Eventually, I realized that my probable mistake was I had a cigarette at the wrong time. At the time it was not needed, and I smoke a full cigarette. Uh, in general times, I do not do this. I do not do that. I only have one third or half of a cigarette, but I don't know why I had it full, and rest were its side effects. Right, rest were the events followed repercussions of it. So I was very bad at that moment. I cannot do anything. Eventually, I masturbated again on that night, like today's night, 5th August of night, like talking in the railway time, 5th August, 1 a.m. Right, the 4th August was over at 12, and the 5th August began at midnight 12. So I did have masturbated, watched porn. I was really not happy with that fact also. I had to sleep. Okay, the after the masturbation, I would continue the story for the today in the next video. That all that was all that happened to me yesterday. I tried to mention all the details. In from next video, I would also try to summarize my day in some lines, like to know some words how to summarize a day. SUMMERI, summarize a day. I would learn that how to do this, how to summarize this stuff, how to summarize contents. I would learn to do it, and then I would try to present a 5 minute summary, 10 minute summary. I hope I should remember this thing that I have said right now. And yeah, so it was all about my yesterday. Talking about today. Oh, how much time did happen? Okay, I had just taken your 15 days. Hmm. So what is the topic for today that you want me to discuss upon? I think we had a discussion about mental health in the last class. Oh, wait a moment, pardon me, I need to have some water. Sorry. Why I should be sorry? Just wait a moment, I'm having some water. Okay, so as I can see that I have done this task. Now, second task for me for today is to discuss upon a random topic or about my health, about my public speaking. I had told you yesterday like for what this channel is about, right? This channel, okay. So I would like to repeat those things again today. What this channel is about. Okay, as I said earlier, like I have mentioned this point to you earlier, but I would like to recap this thing or wanted to tell you again. Uh, I I do have a horrible past. Most of the people have it. I am recovering off from it. I recovered it from the most of the past, but still the recovery process is on, and I want this channel to be helpful for me in that process. I want to express my thoughts. I want to use more English. I need to have a good communication skills, so I just came to this channel, express my thoughts, and yeah, learn. At usually times I stumbled upon many things. Then if I really wanted to say that. I search upon that thing to better out my statements for my arguments, to evolve a better personality, to evolve to have better thoughts in the front of all. So yeah, it's this channel is a more of a personal self development channel, personality development channel. I am improving my communication skills, just expressing out my thoughts. How do I feel? Thinking about the random thing in the environment, whatever I can do, I am doing. So yeah, this channel is all about that. And any one point I want, and one point also I want to add that like I haven't had any such thing in my life before, right? So yeah, it is my first opportunity to express myself in the front of a crowd or to explore myself, explore inner me. I haven't done that in the past. I don't know who was I, why was I, what I am doing. So through this I am also exploring myself. What am I? Why am I? What I am doing right now? What is life? So eventually, if I discuss this thing with myself, I can get some answers that would help me evolve my thinking process. And for the future, if I can do better for the society, yeah, it was all. So I had explained you what this channel is about. I think the time is up. I cannot do more than that. I have spoken for about 20 minutes and I feel it is my limit for now. I have to say you all goodbye. This talk was far better than yesterday where I have to think about a lot of things and said my today my speed of expression is also good. I can say the things with confidence, whatever I have in my mind. Yes, okay. So I would shoot next video tomorrow. So meet you. TOMMARROW. Pardon me for any spelling mistakes. It was it. So deny. Sorry buddy, I cannot allow you that thing. So I can simply click on right. Just